Yo, what's going on? What's going on? So we just got to camp. As you can see, we all set up, and we're gonna be camping out here in Butte La Rose, Louisiana for about 2 days. And the main reason why I wanted to bring the camper out is because here in Louisiana, we had a little cold spell. So tonight is gonna get down to, I think, 37 degrees. 37 degrees. Sorry, my door is open. And let me just double check that weather real fast. Nope, we're not there. We are somewhere else. Yeah, so tonight is going to get down to 46 degrees. 46 degrees. So not quite freezing temperatures, but I just want to see just how well my little travel trailer can hold up to some of the chillier conditions. And depending on how well it goes, I do want to take the trailer up to some other places that get a little bit more chillier, maybe away from the south, and do some cold weather camping. So decided to come out here for 2 days and really get a feel for how it would be like living in a trailer for longer than a day. And eventually I want to go and camp and, you know, hit the road for a few weeks at a time. So this is me slowly ramping up, you know, getting used to the trailer and figuring out and, you know, building my know-how on how to operate the trailer, and just get a feel for how things would be if I decided to go on the road for 2, 3, maybe even a month. So, all right, the travel trailer, you know, it's set up, it's leveled, and all of that thing, all of that stuff got city water hooked up, got sewer, everything hooked up. I just have to get outside, do a few more things, and start a fire and start cooking some food. So we got a pretty good dinner tonight, and I will come back when, you know, I got everything truly set up and ready to roll. So all right, let's go. All right, so we got a fire going, and we finally are ready to make some dinner. So for dinner tonight, we're going to be having a steak. Picked this up from Walmart. And we're going to be having some mashed potatoes, which I got to get from out of the refrigerator. But this is a simple cook for the night. Nothing too crazy. And then after we eat, we're going to go enjoy the fire. So the fire's going right now. And I just started it up, so it's still simmering. And we're just going to go from there. So we're just going to throw this bad boy on out like that. We're gonna just season it on up. Let's see, where's my seasonings? I got some of this Kendall's SPG, just salt, pepper, and garlic. Keep it real simple. Don't like to bring too much stuff. Let me see. Oh, I thought this steak had this steak. Why am I saying snake? Had a little bit of a smell, but that was just me. Just gonna season this bad boy real good. Layer on out real good. Some more on the back side like that. I think this is going to be really, really good. I'm hungry. Hungry hippo. Alright, let me let y'all see how that look. It looks pretty good. What y'all think? Think we need some more seasoning? This steak has a lot of marble in it, so it should be real juicy. So let's give it a little bit more seasoning. Actually, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put some on this plate, and I'm just gonna coat the sides of the steak, because we gotta have all sides. All sides gotta get some love, man. All right, so I'm gonna let that sit right there, and then I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go get my extension cord because I am cooking this steak actually on my little I got like this little, I don't know what it is, like a little electrical grill or whatever, so I'm gonna be cooking it on there. So let me go ahead and get my extension cord. Alright, so got my extension cord, plug that up in right here. Alright, got that plugged up. Get the season out of the way. Won't need the bug zapper tonight. It's pretty cold, so won't be needing the bug zapper. So let me show y'all what I'm using. I'm using one of these. So it's just a simple little, I picked this up from Ollie's. Picked this up for like 50 bucks. So I use it on all of my camps. I am working on this RV. This travel trailer does have propane and a low pressure connect. A low pressure propane connect for like a griddle or something like that. I just haven't gotten around to figuring all that out yet. So it's got this little I call it my little camp stove. It's not quite that, but that's what I call it. And it actually cooks steaks pretty well. So that's what we're gonna be using. Gonna be using that. Alrighty, so got that going. Let's see, what do we want to do? We want to roast. Let's see. Let's see. So we got that going. Alright, so we got that going. Now we're just going to go ahead and go check on the fire and let this thing preheat and eat some good food soon. Alright guys, so my fire is struggling. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I forgot to get any tinder. I got some firewood, but I don't have any like any tinder to really cause it to like go. So it's struggling pretty bad. And what little pieces of sticks that I can find on the ground, it's wet because we had a lot of rain, so it's struggling pretty good. Hopefully it'll take off. If not, I might have to scratch that fire out there, but it's going pretty good. Wish I wasn't so close to this highway, this little road. It's not a highway, it's a little road. I'm in a little small town called Butte La Rose, but hopefully that fire catches. And then we can really start rolling. Anywho, let's get back to cooking the steaks. Alright, so there you go. You hear that little beep. I mean, it's time to add the steak. So let's add that steak on there. Got our steak. Ooh, hear that sizzle? Got that sizzle going. Probably gonna let that go for probably about 2 minutes on each side. Should be good. It's not a very thick steak, so. Got my spatula so I can flip my steaks over. Alright, so the camp beverage for the night is a Cayman Jacked strawberry margarita in a can. Looks pretty good. That's gonna be the camp beverage for the night. Cheers. Yeah, it's not bad. Not bad at all. Alright, I gotta go actually try to get some hot water going so I can make my instant mashed potatoes. This is what we're using tonight, guys. We cheating. I don't care what you say. We are cheating. So I'm gonna see about getting some hot water going, so I will be right back. Everything ready to go with our instant mashed potatoes. We're just using I got this jet ball, and so we're gonna be cooking we're gonna be boiling our water on. So I used to use this when I was in the military all the time. So that's what we're gonna be boiling our water on. We're gonna just pull some water in there like that. I always forget that you have to turn light it before you put the little pot on. I always forget that part, so let's do that real fast. There we go. Got that going. Nice and easy. Alright, so we got that rolling, and steak's almost done. We got 1 more minute left on the steak. Steak looks great. We should be eating soon. So alright, I'll come back to y'all when we are about to throw down. Alright guys, so dinner is served. Sorry about the lighting. I don't know if you can see this very well, but I got the steak on top of a bed of potatoes. So let's cut into this bad boy. I do apologize if y'all can't see too well. Let's see what we got. Let's see. Not bad. Not bad at all. Seasoned very well. Sorry, I got my headlamp on. Turn it off. There we go. Trying to, I guess we're having a candlelight dinner, huh? Guess we are. Steak is really good. With some mashed potatoes. Really good. Alright. I'm gonna finish eating this food. And I'll come back when we done eating, cleaning up, and heading indoors for the night. All right, stay tuned. All right, guys. So we're inside for the night. The fire thing just didn't work out. Just wasn't able to get it really going, and so I was freezing my butt off out there. So decided to take it on in for the night. But I'll show you the bed. So I got the bed going. Got a nice little warm fleece. Got a sleeping bag underneath. This is not the right sleeping bag. Again, I don't know what the hell I was thinking, but this is a warm weather sleeping bag. My cold weather sleeping bag I left it at my house. So I got a hoodie and some sweats. So I got some really warm clothes, but I got my got my heater. It's electrical heater, and if it get too hot, get too cold, then I have a furnace. But yeah, I got that, so I should be all right. But it was just pretty chilly outside, so that fire wasn't doing what it needed to do, which it was my fault because I was not thinking that it was. I forgot that it had been raining the last couple of days, and everything probably was going to be pretty wet, so. I'm going to have to, tomorrow, I'm going to have to come at another plan of attack for that fire. This is a 2-day camp, so I'm going to have to come at, I'm definitely going to have another plan of attack for the fire tomorrow, but I'm going to get some college work done because I have some college work that I need to get done. I got a quiz, so I'm going to get that knocked out, and then I will check back in with everyone before I get in bed and call it a night. Good morning, man. It is it's like 10:30. I slept late. How did I sleep exactly? I slept good. I did have some troubles maintaining the temperature inside of the camp. Only because I had the heater on in there. I got this electrical heater, and that heater was excuse me, I'm at a campground right next to a road. That heater was on full blast, and it made that little camper very, very hot. So I turned it off, but the camper doesn't have the best installation. It's very, very thin walls. So, the heat dissipated probably within 10 minutes. So I got chilly again. So what I did was I was able to dial in the proper setting on the electrical heater. So I pretty much set the heater to like 70 degrees, and that was more than enough. It was very, very, very comfortable. I can't even explain how comfortable it was. Even with my little thin sleeping bag, I was able to stay warm. Obviously, I slept with my fleece on and my little beanie, but I think I figured that out. So tonight is going to be a little warmer. Last night was 45 degrees. Tonight is going to be 54 degrees. So I know not crazy cold weather, but I just wanted to be able to start dialing in how this camper would sleep in colder weather, because I do plan on going to, you know, outside of Louisiana to areas that get a little colder and camp. But yeah, so that was good. What I didn't talk about yesterday was I added a I went to Walmart and got this 3-inch memory foam, because the bed in the RV in the camper is terrible, the one that came in now. So I got this 3-inch memory foam to put on top of that mattress, and that worked out just perfect. So that was great. So I slept very well, and you know, everything else was cool. I do plan on upgrading that mattress. I am going to upgrade that mattress to a RV memory foam mattress, but those things are kind of pricey, so I am going to wait until I can save up some money to get, you know, that mattress. So right now I'm sitting here. It's a late start, so I'm just going to go ahead and make me some coffee. Got some instant coffee. Gonna make me some coffee, and then I'm gonna get dressed and hit the road and go run some errands, and then I'll come back to the campground later on tonight. So, all right, let me make some coffee.